Well done, Sky Blues, into the semi-finals of the BetMcLean Cup.
Guy, disappointing night at the Ballymena Showgrounds. How did you see that one?
Extremely disappointing. We just made a lot of changes to the team, and I got to look at myself first and foremost, and did I make too many changes? I desperately want to give people opportunities to play. They work so hard every day, and we've got to look across the squad and who needs a bit of a rest, and obviously with a few injuries and knocks not there, but no excuse. I pick the team and I take responsibility for performances, good and bad, and I take that one fully on board now, but we were just second best tonight. I felt they seemed hungrier, they seemed like they had more desire to get on the end of things not there, and to get done by two set pieces is really, really disappointing from our point of view.
Yeah, I was going to ask, is it too simplistic to say that the team who seemed to want it more won the game?
Yeah, no, it's difficult. The surface wasn't easy, but that's just an excuse not there. I'm not here to make excuses. We got conceded two from set pieces, and that was the difference in the two games. They were hungrier to get on the end of it. O'Donnell on one end and your big boy success not there in the other, and they just pushed us over and wanted it more, and that's not good enough, and we need to do better, and it's a really, really poor night not there from us, and not there in terms of overall performance.
Yeah, it's completely understandable to make changes that the run we're in, the games we have coming up, as you say, giving players an opportunity as well. Is that maybe the most disappointing thing, that collectively you give a lot of people opportunities and they really didn't take them tonight? Yeah,
listen, again, it's very difficult when you throw so many new boys. We made 6-7 changes and that to the starting team from the last game. It's maybe too many changes. It's maybe I could have done less, maybe. But I think that when the boys work so hard in training and they show levels, that when they come into games, that they need to grab it. And okay, some of the boys maybe aren't fully up to match speed, and it takes them a bit to get into the game. But we allowed them to get their noses in front, and they had the momentum in the game, and we struggled to wrestle it back. We had chances. Matty Lossey's had a great chance. He's put it into the side net, and they go up the other end and score straight off the back of it. And that's the small margins it takes in football. It's and their desire to defend with numbers, and they were slowing it down and did what they needed to do to get over the line, but they got over the line, and the second goal just probably sums up our performance by and large.
Yeah, and the timing of that second goal as well, as you say, we had a chance at the start of the second half. You made those three changes. We're looking to really go for it at that stage, and the second goal sort of pops the balloon in a sense.
Yeah, because when we make the changes, you're trying to get theirs back into the running power and get us back in at 1-0. I still thought, obviously, we were very much still in the game. So we did. The second goal gives them even more to defend, and obviously they were trying to see it out, and running the clock down and everything else, but that's what they had to do because they were 2-0 up and they can afford to do that. We just never got on the upper hand, really. We huffed and we puffed and we created a few chances, going in behind them a few times, but we didn't work our goalkeeper. We never got enough shots off. We never asked enough questions, and collectively we just didn't do enough, so I need to look at it and think, what could I have done better, and did I need to make as many changes? But I want to give people chances. I want to give them opportunities, and tonight we just haven't quite taken it.
But as good as we've been in the league, and we've been excellent in the league, it's two competitions that we've gone out of in the space of fortnight, and whenever we think there only are three up for grabs, it's disappointing from that point of view as well overall.
Yeah, very much so. It's we want a challenge for every competition, obviously with the League Cup and that there, and the importance of it. I've made it abundantly clear and out there to the players, the importance of the competition and that, and I'm aware of that. So it was, like I say, we've got another game on Friday. It's a very tight turnaround Tuesday to Friday. See, we're missing Cricky tonight. Mark was struggling with a wee bit of a toe injury as well. So we're missing two key players. I suppose our controlling players in the middle of the park. But yeah, no excuses again. Like I said, we got out-fought tonight, so we did for the result, and that's disappointing from my point of view because it's something I associate ourselves with and showing that fight and desire, and we just didn't quite have it there tonight.
We move on quickly to Friday, and maybe in a sense that's a good thing that it does come around so quickly. Players, they shouldn't really need picked up for Friday's game, and you'll be looking for for return to what we've seen so often this season in the league.
Yeah, listen, it's got to hurt. Results not got to sting you, especially when you go out of cup competitions. I don't want to lose any game, far from it. We want to be competitive in every single game, but we know Friday's obviously a big game down at Inver Park, and we need a reaction from that tonight because that just wasn't good enough. Listen, they change the manager gets a sack, you're always going to get a bounce from their players. I said that to them, I made them aware and that they expected what they were going to come out fire in the first 15-20 minutes, and they did. And like I said, if they disappointing that there from our perspective, and that, like I said, that we give them a foothold in the game and then they manage to see it out, you know. But listen, we need to be better on Friday night, and that we can't afford to put that level of performance in. But I don't believe we will. I think we'll come out now and try and be on the front foot a lot more than we were tonight.
Yeah, when you play Linfield, you know you have to beat your maximum if you're going to get in from the game, and that really, you know, takes away any carelessness or maybe some of the things that we saw tonight. When you play Linfield, you know you have to be at it.
Yeah, listen, I don't think it was complacency, because we certainly weren't complacent. We certainly weren't overconfident coming into the game. You know, the confidence is in a good place, and it should be coming on the back of the results we've had. I mean, but you know, it's about backing it up, and it's never what you've done, it's what you do next, and that is most important in football. And we haven't done enough tonight, you know. So it's what we do next, and that there's the most important, and how we bounce back from tonight.